use everything. So you got, so I'm here, I'm pulling, I'm switching the leg, I'm stepping in, and reaching up right here. And going down and finish. Good control over here. So there's no way, you know, that you don't care about this. Okay, good control on this way up. You're pulling, playing the game. Be patient, playing the game, patient. Move over here, right there. Move over here. Now, you're putting this leg in here, and you're stepping in. Right there. See how tight it is? Arms, so not like this. If you do like this, look at this space over here, what you got over here. He can move, he can readjust. It's a totally different game. That arm, when you're attacking, right, you're stepping in, you're bringing this arm all the way up. See where you see? Right here. And then lock from here. Then lock from here. And going down. Try to get in there and get on. It's very hard. Okay. So again, you play your game. You see your heavy over here. You're pulling a little bit, pushing a little bit right here. Already this is open. I can go under here. Where I'm here. I'm pulling again. Try to make his elbows to move from the body. When I'm a little patient and he moves out right there. The underhook is right here. Like this or like this. Creating all this space over here that, you know, they can do a lot of things. You're in a dangerous position. Okay? I'm locking right here over his shoulder. Right here. Locking over his shoulder. You really can't play with that arm that much. And once I lock, try to bring him in here. And my elbow is up here. Even from here, try to shoot from the left. Good, shoot. And most of the time, if they stay close to you, then it's very hard to do it. And they start pulling away a little, stepping back. Right here, so you're creating this space. Now from here, I was driving this, I'm pulling backwards. I'm always pulling into me, right here. Down, down, and into me, right here. And now from here, this elbow goes all the way up here, right here. Same down and stepping in. Holding it tight. This bone over here, if you can plant it right into his neck. Right here. Close, just pull down. As always, drawing the arm all the way up here. Right here, then lock. This way, right there. When you kind of controlling, pushing from underhook, again, you're using your legs in your chest. Butt is down, right here. What is your reaction? Right, so he's heavy on there. So if the guys are hanging like that, you really can't push no more because they're under your chest. Now you're gonna pull. Now you're gonna pull. Let me just push. Pushing in here, right here, and they come into me right here. Right there. When they start coming back into me, push. I'm switching my leg. I'm switching my leg, stepping in here. So from here, I'm stepping in here, using his push into me, and his power. And once I do that, right here, see I'm here, and I just kind of arm push. Coming back into me, and he's coming back in. I'm just stepping in. Pulling again, legs over here. Pulling down, pulling again down. And the guys, most of the time when you're here, they don't want to stay there. They try to come up. Right there, they try to come up. Right there. And this is what you're waiting for, you know. You're here, you pull, you come up, you're going with him. You're following him, go back in. I'm here, you go. I'm going with him. I'm going with him, right here. I'm bringing his hip all the way in. I'm going with him. And now from here, I'm stepping aside and driving the guy out or driving him all the way down. Or here, he can move over. He's yours now. And everything comes out from the legs and the hips. And especially, it's very important. In every point, you see your head, you look up, and your head is going in the direction where you're going to throw. So you're here. Where are you going to throw? Here, watch my head. Watch my head. because my body, my everything goes this direction. So he's gonna end up over there. Side. So I'm here. When I do my side, I gotta be deep inside with my hips. I'm making a lot of pressure on his leg. And I'm bringing his chest onto my chest. So I'm bringing it all the way down into me. So I'm kind of, his body is all like that. So down, so when I do that, just feel a little bit like, like that. Hold me when I get it there, okay? Just hold me. Don't let me go down. Just hold me. So here, when I go again, before I go, I gotta pull. I gotta control. At the same time, I'm stepping in. So I'm here, a point, right there, I'm stepping in, a point. Try to hold me, okay? So I'm here. Pull, I control, pull here. Stepping in here. Forward. My head is going this way. Looking back, like I'm going in a bridge. Arms are in, like into the body, controlling. Then you pull again. You pull to control, and then you step inside. I mean, at least this is how I was doing my body. I like to always when the guy totally rotating me, so he's like this. On one leg, out of position totally. And controlling his body. So you're never getting into the guy like this. You always in here, you pull the guy to you to be able to control him. So you're playing, right there. Here, you do this, right here. Everything is here. Everything is here, right here. But I think it's just this. So it's same kind of position. Getting nice to right here. Even if you put a little more pressure here, I don't care. I'm relaxed over here. Come up, bring him up right here. And then when I'm attacking with me, see, I'm getting in here. Getting in here, right here. Elbow down, and bring his body on you. So you're really going to, hold the guy up. That he can go nowhere in that moment. Go when you attack. Watch my legs and my hips. What kind of position they are. So the throws are all coming from there. Pulling, playing, right here, pulling. Now, like this. Once you are here, right? Once you are here, tell the kids from here, see my legs? Just to do this. Just to pop. To get. See how close I am? Legs are very in here. To get used to this and they go down here and they go in a bridge. In that position, it's almost impossible to throw. Okay, you're always in your stance, whatever is your stance. Left leg, right leg, here, nice, good, strong legs. And then from this stance, when you get in here, see, whoop, look back. Hips nice, strong up. And then go down, like I did. One leg back, one leg back. Well, there we go. When you step in, pop, look back, there we go. Step around. Now, just to get them a little bit more comfortable to go back in a bridge. then next to the wall. You know, here like this. Always, you know, the forehead, right here, legs out again, very strong over here. And now you go like 1, 2, and step and go. And when you go, the whole circle, 1, 2, and step and go. Keep your head always in the same spot. So 1, 2, step and go with the high hips. 1, 2, step and go. Keep the head, you know. So one guy is grabbing over here. Keep those hips a little high, high. Bring your heels a little more under. There we go. Now you're jumping over, trying to bring the legs over. There we go. There we go. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. There we go. Right. Come on, again. Again. Now with both legs on the side. Either side. There we go. Okay, the other side. You gotta bring those hips up. Hips up. You see how flat you are? Those hips gotta be high. A little more if you are too far.
10 more each side. Be good.
Okay, that's a little better. So, you know, teach them that those hips.
I've exercised. I have, in the room, I have pull-up bars. I just had this guy, as you penetrate, you change direction. You're going to drop down low, you're going to step out. As you penetrate, bring this foot right in line with this one and drive across. Okay? So he's going to penetrate, he's going to bring his feet in line, and he's going to drive across. Okay? So one thing that we do, this one here, so you know how to go a straight line right here. We'll do some resistance with it. So the partner will go resistance here. Go ahead, right across the mat. Just penetrate and drive across. He's going to penetrate and drive across. Go fast, go fast. Going to penetrate, drive across. Boom. Good, good, good. Penetrate, drive across. And we'll do sets of these just with this resistance right here. I can tighten it up for him, make it really tough for him. Penetrate, drive across. It's really tough for him right there. But then what we do on the back part, we got any track coaches in here? Any track coaches? You know this type of training right here? We'll do the same thing. Don't move now. Don't move. Don't move. Get in your stance. Get in your stance. I'm going to propel you to me. Penetrate. Penetrate. Here we go. Here we go. One again. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to fire the muscle fast. Penetrate. Oh boy, look at him go. Stay right there. Stay right there. I'm going to try to penetrate it fast. Oh, look at him go. Stay right there. Penetrate. Nice. 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 So I'm trying to make the muscle fire a little bit faster. I usually do it from hanging from our pull-up bars. And the kids walk in and they'll see it's rubber band day. And they see all the rubber bands hanging from there. And one of the drills we do is just work on stepping out. They keep, don't move, all right? We're just working on our back step. Concentrating on this back foot right here. And you know, one way is to move their feet right here and penetrate out. Move the feet, penetrate out, and pushing off that back foot. And that's what I think a lot of kids don't do really well. When they penetrate, they don't penetrate. The reason I had our knees together is I'm getting in a position where I can drive. And see how I turn the corner right here? I'm trying to shift the weight over to the other side of his body. And I'm using my head, I'm using this arm on the off side. But if you watch my feet are always digging into the mat. See my feet digging into the mat right here? I'm digging them into the mat. I'm pushing off with both my feet right there. And that's one drill. That driving across, I might be in a double leg. As I'm driving across right here, I'm lifting this foot off the mat. And I'm driving across in this direction right here. You know, maybe I'll finish up on a low level. Maybe I'll finish up on a high level right here. But I'm trying to turn the corner. I don't want to be in this position right here. I don't want to be in this position. We try to stay out of that position as much as possible. When we penetrate, it's possible. I'm going to go back for a second. I'm concentrating on driving across on the man. So I want to push, you know, just like I did before with the rubber band, push with my feet. I want to drive with this foot right here. So we'll do drills. Come this way a little bit, Ian. We'll do drills. That's good. Right over there, that way a little bit. We'll do drills right across the mat. There might be 4 groups going right here. But we'll penetrate to the mat right here. Now from here, we're working on driving off that foot and throwing the medicine ball. It's a great drill. It's a great drill. Because in order to throw the ball, they got to go off that foot. They got to go off that foot. So it's an excellent drill. As I turn the corner right here, and I got everything in tight. My chest is tight to my body right here. As I turn the corner right here, I'm driving off this foot and my right foot. Now the reason I got my toes digging into the mat, and I have a kid on my team that's really, he wins a lot, but I can't get him to do this. He shoots in and he goes like this. And he stays right there. And he stays right there. And I'm trying to change him, And he's in his 4th year at Blair. I can't change him, he's still doing that. But at least I got him doing it on a side crotch and on a single leg. Because I got him driving his feet into the mat. But he'll just hang there all day and he's successful there. But I have that foot dug into the mat. And the reason that I do, look how it keeps my right knee. I'm a geometry teacher. Where does it keep my knee? What's that angle right there? 90, baby. It's 90. It's strong that way. One of the things that we do, here you go, Ian. Come on my leg shot right here. Just going down the leg. One of the things to put your foot flat on the mat, your legs on the mat, is one of the defenses that we try to do is try to put pressure in on a guy. Just relax, Ian. Relax. Put your butt down. Yeah, right there. How many kids do you on your team get in this position right here? They lost all that power right there. Now dig your toe into that hand. It works. It works. Just that little, just go to knee slide. My toes digging into the mat right here. Now I'm turning the corner. Drive across. Drive across. It's a little tiny detail, but if we fool around with it, I think you're going to like it. Hand down low. It's not here. We live in the land of, is Dave here? We live in the land of cement jobs, don't we? We live in the land of cement jobs. Everybody know what I mean? We're up in this situation right here. We don't want to give up this situation right here. So the one thing we want to do is take a guy's legs out from underneath him. So we're staying on this leg as much as possible. That brings me back to here. As I'm turning the corner, my head is driving across. I'm going in this direction right here. Just like Momar was saying, bring your head in the direction that you want to go. I'm driving in this direction right here. I'm trying to transfer all the weight onto this foot right here. If I got him on one foot, he's going to be a lot more defenseless. I don't want to keep going forward with him. I want to penetrate to him and then change direction on him. And that's why we're driving across on him. So I'm working here, turning the corner. I got this foot lifted up. I'm driving off my knee to a finish right here. I can go low level and just head wheel him a little bit right here. I'm going low level. I'm collapsing this leg. I'm doing this all with this arm right here. I'm trying to collapse that leg. I'm pulling it in this way, and I'm trying to get my elbows close to my side. If I'm like this, I'm weak. If I'm like this, I'm strong. That's another expression that we use. Keep your arms tight to your body. I'm strong right now. I'm strong. I'm driving across. I drive. Keep pushing with my feet. My feet are pushing right there. I'm not going to stop. I keep pushing with my feet. They're driving into the mat. Awesome. And I don't want to get burned on it again. You know what I mean by phone? Well, you're going to try to go for this. Look where my foot is right now. He can't get to my ankle right here. He can't get to my ankle. If he tries to lock in my crotch, he's not going to get it. Try to lock in my crotch. Go ahead. What's wrong right now? Tell him what the problem is. What else? Tell him how your stomach feels. Oh my gosh. I'm driving with my shoulder as hard as I can. Right here. My shoulder's driving in. My hips are down. My head is not going on the mat on the other side. I'm driving with my feet. And where were your feet? Up in the air. I can't. As I'm turning the corner, and I'm driving. Look where his feet are. His feet are off the mat right here. And it makes it easy for me to go into. So, and I'll do the, maybe a little set, guide him by, drive to our feet right here. I'm turning the corner. Now as I drive, all the weight's coming off that foot. This toe's digging into the mat. I'm going to drive across with my right foot. I'm going to keep my hips in tight. My head is driving in this direction right here. And I'm going to cartwheel through. It's a nice drill. It teaches a lot of things right there. It teaches me to keep my hips in tight right there. It makes me feel where I'm going to guide him by. Penetrate to the mat, turn the corner. Now we're cartwheeling through. Okay, Ian. Let's try it on him. Oh, okay. I was letting you go, Ian. Go ahead. Cartwheel. Don't grab him around his back. You got to drive. you got to drive. Keep your feet moving. See how your feet stopped right there? When I'm right here, I'm going to drive with my feet. Ah, baby! Oh, he's coming back right now. I like that. Here we go. Try it again. Good, good, good. Nice. Ian, hit him one time. So make sure you guys do that. Do that, Robert.
Over here.
Good. How'd it go? I didn't see it. How'd it go? Come on, let me see it.
Let's go around. Let's go.
Let me see it. Good, 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 good. All right. Let me see yours again. Okay. I would clean up your toe and turn the corner a little bit better, all right? All right. Now we're going to make it a little bit tougher. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. You've got to keep your hips in tight now. Drive across that. Drive across that. Come on, drive across that. That's it. Come on, come on. Now we're going to pull them away. Come on, get your hips in. That's it. Good. See how much watch how hard he has to work to get his hips in. Attaboy. Come on, go again. Come on, penetrate. Get your hips in. Attaboy. Here we go again. Here we go. Get your hips in. Hips in, hips in. Turn, drive, 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 drive. Nice, nice. Come on. Penetrate. Nice. Come on, drive through. You get the idea. Get the idea. Work leg up. And that's what I call this leg right here. Power leg up. Power leg is strung out. I have them put their head, right on their bicep. See where my head is right now? They're getting stuffed right there. Just a little trick right there. Put your head right there. If you get extended like this, you're sunk. You're in bad shape. Really good job. And I'm stuck right here. Go ahead. See where my head is right now? I got it resting right on my bicep. It's a nice little trick right there. Stick it right on that bicep. If you get extended right there, and you're in this position, here you go on me. And I get it stuck right here, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, right? Put it right on your bicep right now. Tighter, tighter, that's it. Now bring your power leg up. That's good, good. Sure is the one getting the power leg up. Now, I'm pushing with my foot right now. This foot is going to push. And I'm driving with this foot right here. Boom. Maybe I'll have to do it 2. Maybe I'll have to do it 3. As many times as possible to get my hips tight. So it'll look like this. I'm stuck in here bad guys front. I'm stuck here. I got this leg up. Now I'm pushing. Now I'm pushing. That's tough on my hips right there. Now I'm driving across. And I got this position where I'm turning the corner and I'm driving across. I'm collapsing that leg right there. I'm collapsing that leg. So, power leg up, turn the corner, drive across. Power leg up, turn the corner, drive across. I'm going to go inside step, and I try to teach most of our high crotches from elbow tie. Clear, clear. Guys are in here with their thumb. I'm going to break it. I'm pulling this in. Keep your thumb in there really hard this time. If you can't, I'm going to post it out with my other hand. Okay? Trying to bend it up right there. Just nice elbow ties. I don't like our guys shooting from here, high crotch. I don't like them doing this. That's why. That's why. And plus, if they wrestle anybody, I'll talk about this maybe a little bit tomorrow. Which is your high crotch side? Right there? Okay, go elbow tie right there. I'm going to go inside control. He's going inside control, and he tries to shoot high crotch. Now, get out of here. It's too easy to control from that elbow tie. And I'm big on elbows. I'm big on elbows. Here's one I just cleared right here. So we're doing elbow tie, shooting high crotch. When I go high crotch, I try to grab this leg right here. And I try to pull it in to my chest. Pull it as tight as I can right there to my chest. And I got it pulled in right there. You watch kids drill, and it pisses me off. It pisses me off. They'll drill like this. That was good. Oh yeah! They're not using their hands at all. When I tell my kids to drill, I tell them to drill tight. Everything is tight. So when I go in high crotch right here, I'm trying to go and attack. So I'm pulling this arm and this leg in tight right here. Tight. And now my other hand goes to his shin. And I'm putting all the weight on that other foot right there. I got his foot lifted off the mat. I'm trying to lift it off the mat. Now, I did that little circle right there just so everybody could see. Same exact positioning with my feet. But the main thing is to pull this arm in tight. When they shoot, I want them to pull that arm in tight. Not all the time do they get there. You know, they might shoot, the guy might block out, they might be right here, but I'm just trying to get them from here to go to here, to pull it tight. I had a rope to a tire, and I have these 6-foot long ropes that I make them pull tires with. You know, they have to pull them backwards like this, and they have to pull them this way like this. You know, this part of our run workouts. I tied it to the tire. They had to swing it over their head, just like this. They had the best time. The next morning, they're killing them. But they were going, when are we going to go swing the tire again? To me. My arms are bent right here. Now I'm getting this foot off the mat right here. The foot is off the mat, and I'm trying to get all the weight over to that other foot right there. Try and just transfer the weight. And, you know, we're going to do the same finish off. Same finish off. I'm right here, turn the corner. I got all the weight. He cannot block my arm right now. You know what I mean? Ian, go high crotch. See where I am right now? I'm blocking your arm off. Go switch to a high crotch. See what I'm doing here? Switch off to a double, See how I'm blocking you right here? Some guys will block right there. If I transfer all his weight, he's not going to be able to block. So if I'm like this right here, and he's got my arm blocked off, once I transfer the weight, he's not strong enough. He's not strong enough right there. And if you feel a guy blocking off, just one little trick, just grab his hand right there. That's just, you know, just another little trick right there. Just grab that arm and switch off. Try to have your guys maintain the same foot. I'm not like this. I don't want to fall down like this. See the height I just lost? I can't move right now. Now I can move. My height is up. I'm in lousy position. Go ahead and scroll out. Scroll. I'm in lousy position. I'm trying to do the same thing. And drive across. My feet keep driving right there. My feet keep driving on the drive across right there. They keep driving. Here. And I'm going to lift one-handed right here. And as I lift, I'm popping my hips into them, and my head is driving this way. So I'm going to lift like this. That was a horrible one. Right here, lifting. Deep arm. There we go. Deep one. One-handed, now two hands. I'm here. And I have the guys do the same drill we were doing before of driving across. Good enough. Turn the corner. Turn the corner. Drive. Go to your belly. He's trying to go to his belly. I lift. I scoop. And now I get this hip right in the pocket right here. You see my hips turn like this. I was right here. I scoop. Hip in the pocket. Now I'm walking his hips over, and my arm is coming over the top. What kids are going to want to do is they're going to want to go underneath right here, like this. And it won't pin them. It won't pin them. But if I get right here, now I'll pin them. Now what I'm doing, stay right there. I'm putting my chest right up against his arm, and now I'm driving it into his throat right here. My other hand is underneath, and then I squeeze his head right there. So it's pretty uncomfortable. As I'm doing that, I'm pushing with this foot, and my knees are pinching in tight, but now I'm trying to bring everything like this. I'm trying to make him look like Old Corbett on that balance beam. He's bent up pretty good right now. So, what I always learned, hip to the head. This, what Valentine taught me, was to keep my hip down, boom, 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 get here, boom. My hip is in the pocket, my knees are pinched together, right here. Now I'm walking in this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction, really tight. How tight are we? Pretty tight. I haven't even begun to squeeze yet. I haven't even begun to squeeze. This hand is posted up, my chest is up. You'll pin him right there. High crotch. Same. Turn the corner, drive across. Boom, 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 boom. Split. Hip in the pocket. Drive with my feet. Feet. Right in the turk. Right in the turk. Here. Here, here. I got him stuck on his hip again. He's trying to get to his belly. Two things I can do. I can go cradle there, or I can lift near arm. I like our guys to lift knee and near arm. It's just a little bit more effective. Freestyle, definitely go near arm. I don't try to go cradle right there. Reason freestyle, you get a lot more points. Guy's going to turn, going to come back and turn again. I'll show you in a second. But I'm digging for this bottom leg right here. I'm here, deep, deep. He's going to his belly. He's going to his belly. He's going to his belly. One thing I can do is catch right here. I'm going to lift this arm up, and I'm going to throw my hip underneath it. Lift and throw. See where my hip is now? I got the same turn I had before. Look at his arm. I got it trapped. He's choking himself out again. Sorry about that. He's choking himself out again. Except for, I'm going to take this hand, and I'm going to put it on his hip. That's going to lock his hip right there. Now I'm going to walk towards his head. This is going to hurt a little bit. Really tight. Really tight. Here, go to belly again. Here, lift. I can try to bring him to his back this way. By with a lift right there. I'm still throwing my hip underneath it. Switch my hand. Now I got his arm trapped again. Go to belly again. Here, arm, throw my hip underneath. You can see why I like it so much. It's easier than a cradle. It's easier than a cradle. The idea though is the kids have to understand how to throw their hip underneath that. Crawl. Come on, crawl. Crawl. Easy. Easy. He's trying to crawl forward. I just throw my hip underneath it. Make the adjustment. Hand's going to come out. Walk on the hip. Walk towards the head. And he can't bridge. There's nothing to bridge right there. Need a water right here. This is a two-man drill right here. But I'm going to try to torque the shoulders up as much as possible. So they're stretched out right here. So I'm going to draw my leg back here. And I just start walking in this direction right here. Because that's where a lot of your younger kids are. Right? So you got to put them in that position so they train right there. I don't want them to be there. At some point, they got to sacrifice of letting go of this and putting their hand on the mat. Because I think the most important position is head up, butt down. Now I feel that's, where I've been on my high crotch and on my double leg. Notice which leg I stepped up. Outside leg. My head's on the inside, right? Here, like this. I'm like this, rolling. I'm right like this right here. Here's where I'm posting my hand. I got outside leg up. Notice I'm not on my laces. I got my toe digging into the mat, and I'm posting my hand right here. Okay, so I'm going to concentrate on bringing my knee over to here. Because what's that going to do? Here. Now, I'm starting to turn the corner, and I've got this leg up right here. There's, I like to teach 5 things to do from there. But you guys probably know a lot more than I. Now knee slide here. Knee slide here. And as I do that, I'm turning the corner. My head underneath is pushing up against his belly. It's pushing up against his belly. So we can go in these positions. Get even more. Okay, good. Now I'm in this position right here. I'm stuck on 2 knees. I might have been like this. Go ahead. There we go. Good. I'm like this right here. I'm getting killed right here. So I'm going to post my hand right here. And now I'm bringing my outside leg up. See, my head's on the inside while I call it outside leg. I'm pushing with my feet right here. Boom! I improved. My head is how much in your belly right now? A lot. I like how you explain things. It's a lot. I have my head really pushing up into his belly right here. Now, I can make a decision. One, I can go backside. And this is what I mean by backside. I change levels. And I go backside this way right here. I actually drop this hip down a little bit. And I change levels. And I'm going backside. So I went from maybe his shin or the bottom of his cheek right there, and I put my elbows right down on the mat. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to lock his hip out right there. So he can't swarm around. So I'm right here, and I'm going, get an angle. I decide to go backside. I drop that hip down just a little bit. See where I went with my hand? It's above his knee. My elbow's onto the mat right here. And now I'm going down to the laces with the other one, and I'm trying to keep my head up as much as possible. Now, you gotta be careful right here. Any referees in here? There's not a referee in here? Those bastards. And it goes forward. I'm right here, and I'm improving. When I decide to go backside, I'm driving everything to the mat. My shoulder is really driving in on him right here. Tell him. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. He's getting better. My head is up. When I get to here, notice where my chest is. And I try not to do this. Tell him how much I'm cheating right now. Oh, I'm twisting it like a mother. Lift it up. If you twist it in there, you better put it on your chest. Don't do, and I tell our kids, don't get stupid right now and let the rest stop it. Don't twist the guy's ankle. Don't try to tear his knee up right there. Pull it in, put it right on your chest right there. Now, this shoulder, the reason I call it backside, this shoulder has to get to the backside of his leg. And notice when I drop down where I put my shoulder, I put it around the back right here. Your kids are going to do this. See where my shoulder is right now? See where it is? It's on the front. He's got a pretty strong whizzer in here. Grab your own ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys. You know those guys? I hate those guys. I'm going to take those guys out of the game right now. Tell them what I just did.
Put his shoulder.
I've got the shoulder back behind. Now, get it here. I'm just punching. I'm punching. He can't whizzer me right then. It didn't look too pretty, but it's really effective. I'm punching that arm through. My shoulder is deep behind on him right there. Now let me turn this way. Get above my knee again. These guys right here. Now this hand's going to go down lower my ankle. These guys right here. See what I just did? I slid it. When you feel like I slide, you've got to get your head up. And I'll do a little bit of this counter tomorrow. You've got to get your head up. And you try it right here. You've got to drive with your shoulder in. Punch in between. Punch. With your left hand. Punch. Yeah, right there. See how I can't do that right now? He's got all that pressure forward. And where did he put my hands? On the mat. The big. See who's going to win now? Try to get to my foot. It's above my knee right now. He's going to win right there. He's going to win. Really important position. I like this. And go sweep. Right here. And he's starting to counter, square up on me. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is switch my knees, and now I'm going to go backside on him. I'm going backside. Boom, 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 boom. Right to there. And that's the way that I have him draw it. But as I improve, I made this switch right to here. See how I snake the leg? I was at his butt. Throwing. I'm right to here. And I still work to this direction right here. My head is up. Now I'm going to drive to my feet. Boom. Right to here. I drive right to my feet. Hand position. Look at my hand position.
Step up. A moment. I'm here. Right here. Right here. You go down. I say. Slow. Okay? There's no, it's all reaction. It's all a lot of burn. But the thing is, you gotta be close. You gotta be close. Even, we were talking about yesterday a little bit. Why I'm able to attack his body from here, and he's got also my elbow. Why? Because he's not in a good position. He's not in a good position. I'm here, here, comes up right here. Nice good body. Yeah, I'm here, he comes up, nice good reach around. Right there. But I'm gonna go over because difference from those positions to show you exactly where you have to be or how to react. Somebody's got a pull on you or underhook. Give me resistance. Push. Can I snap? No. He's damn strong. He gotta be really, to be able to do that, go back forward. he's got to be able to be like, I got to be like 2 times physically stronger than he is to be able to pull him down, or he's got to be really kind of far away from me, that he's giving me little leverage, here's how I'm going to pull him down. But the difference in attacking the head, or the snap, instead of attacking the neck where he's very, very strong, switch it up. So you are here, you are here, pulling. When you attack him, or just give him resistance, just stay in your stance. Right here. Resistance, see? Resistance. What's the difference? Stay. What is the difference over here? What is the difference?
Top of the head.
Over here or top of the head. Especially when he's pushing back in. Very low, different way or low change. I just want to go over. Again, principles, action, reaction. So I'm in under position right here. So I'm pulling down, I'm controlling it. His reaction is what? To come up or try to on the roof if you can. Okay, but most of the time, his reaction, if he wants to, if he goes back, right? If he goes back, I'm going here. If he comes up, I'm going to pull him down. Pull him. So if I pull down, he tries to come up, right here. You see this? When he tries to get up over here, you go with him. You use his momentum again. So I'm here, I'm pulling down, come up. Into the body, even into the legs. You drive this arm. From here, you drive it into him with his momentum, attacking his body, taking his body out, pushing it sideways. Maybe you're realizing he's very, very strong. If I go try to attack or go straight into him. Once I'm trying to stay in position. Once I'm trying to do my techniques, attacks, whatever, your leg attacks in Greco, slide-wise, angle down, that's a totally different deal. If I go sideways, he's not that strong, don't have that kind of power that he can really resist you in that moment. So once more I'm here, pulling down like I do. He's coming up. Nice close. Closing your hips with your upper body. Again, nice good solid. Good. So when the first thing in the drag, like I said, elbows in. It happens, that he's going to end and drag you. The first thing you got to do over here is he's dragging to stop the momentum. The way he's going this way. So I'm here from this position. He's dragging, right? Stop the momentum. Once you stop the momentum, your butt got to be low as possible. Low as possible, right here. Okay? Right here. Because if you stay high over here, straight, he's going to put you down.
One side of his body. I didn't snap him right into me. As I snapped, I'm moving away from him this way. So I created an angle on him. So I have him right here. I'm snapped, boom, all the pressure's right here on his neck. As I'm coming down, I have all this pressure right here on his head. I have my shoulder over on this side right here. And now I'm going around on him. Trying to go to the ankle every time. So we'll just do this simple drill right here. Snap, inside drag. Snap, inside drag. I'm running around the railroad tracks. I call this the railroad tracks right here. Trying to keep my chest off his back. My hips are in, my head is up. So important right there. So many times when guys are in on a single leg right here, guys will do this to them. It took all the pressure off. I want to be moving in this direction right here. So I'm attacking right there. It just puts a lot of pressure on. I'm moving away from, I got all this pressure right here. If I put this pressure on Chris right, Chris, lift your arm up. It's really hard for him to lift his arm up. He can't move right there. I'm trying to put all that pressure on that shoulder there. Boom, inside drag. Inside drag. I want him to be able to inside drag almost all the time. Because you think about how many times you get in this situation here, he splits his hands, then I can go around on him really quickly. You know, his hands in, hip trapped underneath there, I'm just switching sides. I switch sides. So here, and he's got my arm trap right there. I'm not going to go to this side, I go to the other side. As I pull, my palm's turning up right here. I'm clearing my elbow this way. I'm going to put all the pressure on this shoulder right up over here. Right to here. Ankle, ankle. Position right here. Here's where my hips are. My hips are in. My chest is up. Hips in, chest up. Hips in, chest up. I'm in double overs right here. My elbows are really tight on his arms. Now, I'm going to do the same thing. It's hard for him to reach with his arms up right here because I got all that pressure down. I'm going to try to bring him to one side. I get an elbow quick, I'm able to go behind on him. So I'm just trying to shift his weight right here and trying to put as much pressure as I can on this part of his back. I'm trying to push in on him and try to put all the weight on his haunches right there so he loses all the power. So is you go on hands and knees right now. This man right here is not allowed to take his hands off the mat. This man right here has to get around on him. So you should think that this guy's going to win every time, right? Ideally, I want this guy to win every time because his hands are down on the mat. You ready to go? Okay, ready? Wrestle. Not bad, not bad. Good inside drag. Ready? Wrestle. Not bad, not bad. Now this time, let's try to do this. Put some pressure in on him. He's going off the front headlock every time, which is not a bad idea. Put some pressure in on him. He's going to put pressure back. I'm going to try to bring him down to that elbow right there. Here, try that. Put pressure in on him. Hey, up, up. Yeah, that's good. Chest up more. Go inside drag with your right hand. See where his chest was? When he went to go put pressure on him, he did this right here. Look where my hips are right now. Chris, how much pressure I got on you right now? A lot of pressure. A lot again. He's got a lot of pressure on him. Try doing that right there. Good, good, good. Now bring him down. Elbows tighter. Tighter. Now go to your drag. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now this time when you run around, see how he's running around and putting his head down? As I go here, and I bring him down the mat. See how I'm running around? See where my chest is and my hips are? What would happen against a really good guy? And I call the really good guys the 5%ers. Those guys that are winning states. They're rotating out right here. This is why I'm going for this ankle right here. Because now I'm going into a reshot right here. There's my bottom leg. So I'm just doing my knee slide motion I did last night. To get in that. If I bring this arm right here, now this knee's going to go right here. Now I'm going into a double leg. So I go to bottom leg. A lot of times this will happen when a guy takes a shot. You're trying to get that angle, you're allowed to use your hands. This time you're allowed to use your hands. Start in this position. You got double overs on him. Hips in tight, ready to go. Don't let him use his hands. Not bad. Beautiful. That was pretty good right there, wasn't it? That's pretty good right there. Nice job. He got an angle on him. Brought him to one side. He got him to that elbow. He went inside drag. This time try to keep your chest up a little bit more. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Go. Don't let him use his arms, guys. Inside drag. Nice job. Okay, that's excellent. That's excellent. Good job. So those are doing the same thing, except for I'm putting pressure down on his head with my belly as I have my arm underneath there. So it's going to put a little bit of pressure on right here. I have it right here. Now I'm pushing in on him. Now I'm going to pull. I pulled to one side. There's my inside drag. Same type of motion that we did before. So I call this short offense right here. I try to work this into what we do offense on this leg right here. As he shoots, I'm trying to get this leg up, and I'm moving around right here. So I'm trying to anticipate the drill right here. He's going to go shot, and we're going to go right from space right here. He's going to be shooting on this leg right here. I'm working on getting this leg up and moving around on him. So I don't want him to touch my leg. I'm doing one little thing with this arm right here. I call it a rib cruncher. I'm taking my rib this way. It helps me change the angle of his attack a little bit. It takes his shoulder and puts it on the outside of my leg. So I'm in my stance right here. As he shoots, I'm moving really fast right there. But we don't want to push him away if we're doing this realistically. In the drop, I'm going here, and I'm moving, so he's moving up to his feet. Now he's going to go the other leg. Boom, same thing. Didn't move so well. Then, boom, same way. Leg up, turn the angle. Leg up, turn the angle right here. So we're just working on, and, wow, you got to probably trip on those. Yeah. But the tabs look really nice. I tried to be a little creative here. Okay? Just go for this low single on this side. Your job is not to let him, okay, go on this side. Yeah, lead the leg forward. His job is to try to pull this out on the single leg. That's it. Get your foot up. Good. Get your foot off the mat. Foot off the mat. Good. Foot off the mat. Good.
Ooh, on the other side.
Foot off the mat. Nice. Good. Not bad. Not bad. To his feet. Put him off balance. Don't stand around. There we go. There's one. Good. Give it back to him. Let's start again. He got to that really. Go. Move your feet now. Nice. Move your feet. Move your feet. Stay in your stance. Move your feet. Good. Nice. Quick. Okay, here.
He's top. Pissed, yeah. Pissed.
Move your feet. Move your feet. Let's get your hands off your head. Oh, go. Scramble. Move your feet. Get it. I was waiting for him. Nice. Good. All right, get those away. Nice. Perfect.
Good job, you guys.
Look, guys. Side, put your hands up on my shoulders. No, the other way. Right there. Here, you go inside control. There we go. How's that feel? Pretty good? All right. So I'm right here like this. Now, he's going to work. I'm going to get the same place where you are right now, okay? I want you to hit this shot right here. Pull in here and go in like this, okay? And don't even go to your knee for right now. We're just going to work on the down block. So he's on inside control. Let me see hit that shot. All right, perfect. See the shots that he's hitting? Everybody hits the shot. He's right here. I'm just going to work on, I'm in my stance a little bit right here. My hands are up here, giving him the back the shot. He goes to shoot. I'm working on moving my leg and down blocking. Take this arm. Go get my leg right now. Oh, no. Come on, back up. Back up. You got inside control. Get your thumbs. Inside control. See where my thumbs are right now? Here I can pull. If my thumb is like this, pull your elbow back. Pull your elbow back. I can't control it. My hand is like this, pull your arm back. My arm right now. Big difference. Block, pull, okay? So put your thumbs on the inside, there you go. So I'm in this position right here. He goes to shoot, he's going to get my leg, I'm bringing this arm down, and I'm down blocking. I'm working on not having this guy touch my leg at all. So as he shot, I'm just going to go on your leg right now. I'm going to pull that leg closer. Now go inside. No. Here's your arm. You're going to take your arm and down block this way. I'll do it slow. Pull. I shoot. Yes. But you see what his arm did? Arm's got to be like here. I'm going to down block. And I'm working on getting around on the guy right there. When I down block, I got him good. I didn't mean to get him that hard. But I'm working on, and I'm giving up my leg right here. He goes, shot. My leg is up. I'm preventing him from getting to my leg by doing this down block right here. And our guys have gotten so good at this that they're being able to down block and score right away on a guy while they shoot. The worst mistake that I think happens is take any shot you want right on me. You shoot. I didn't get that leg. Shoot. You go shot. Doing this right here. We want to put pressure on this guy right away. Because I don't like it so much what our guys do it. With a snap right here, and then pass by this way. See what I did with my arm? I don't like that one as much, because I feel that with an inside drag right here, he can't lift this arm. This way, they start, no, go the other way, start spinning on me. He starts spinning on me, no. You won't grab my leg there. You won't be able to grab my leg. Grab my leg. See how I spin around on me? That's what I'm going to go back into here. Try to hit a re-attack on him. So we're trying to do, you got my doors going off, right? I'm not able to use this arm. When I will right here, I have to use my other hand. So he shoots with this hand, down block. I'm catching it right there. And I'm down blocking this way. I'm just trying to prevent him from touching my leg. He's going high crotch right there. Beautiful high crotch. Blew my doors up. He goes high crotch. I'm down blocking. I'm preventing him from touching my leg. Now we're in this position right here. Go ahead. Boom, right here. What I have to do is get this arm back. And now I'm working same way, pushing pressure down and trying to go inside drag the same way. He has my elbow here, and he's going inside reach to a single leg. Go ahead. No. Do that. See, everybody understand what I'm saying? Inside reach, single leg. I got to do the same thing. I got to go. This arm's tied up. He shoots with that arm. I'm trying to down block. Now I'm trying to get around one. I'm going to that leg every time. And it looks like I'm fast, doesn't it? I'm a 49-year-old white guy, not very fast. Pick that foot right there. I'm telling him what foot he has to pick up. So his foot up, right here, this foot. There you go, nice. Okay? Hey, you guys just do that drill. You shoot on him. Tell him which foot you're shooting at. Okay? Okay, you might want to do something to get that foot forward first, though. You're shooting to his back leg. Okay? Good, good, good. Now, what I want you to do, though, is score him. Don't push him away. Look to go short offense right away. Ready? Good, good. Now score, score. Okay, see how I went around the waist right there? I think it's like 75 points to the backside of his butt. Nice, nice. Beautiful. Look, he just made, what an adjustment he just made right there. Score, 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 score. Score. Nice job. Here we go again. Here we go. And it goes a lot faster with 3 minutes. Go, go, score, score, score. Not bad. Not bad. So he's putting himself already in a range just opened up. See the gap I had? And I got away from my tennis ball throw. Notice where I got to. I'm trying to grab like this. Yeah. So we try to, boom. They're like this right here. They step up this leg right here. Yeah, just step up with that leg. Yeah, no, don't step up that much. Like you're starting to drive on me. Remember I did everything on the outside right there? Here, go back underneath. He steps up on this leg right here. I'm going to grab him. Pressure in. I'm on his rib cage right here. Lift. It's my Turk. Really nice. Really nice. And this is one reason Dave was talking. I try to teach our guys. Put pressure in. He steps up with this leg right here. I'm going to try to put him down on this hip right here. Now I have this rib cage. His elbow digging into his rib cage. How'd that feel right there? Not good. Not good. He steps up, knock him down. He can't hold me right now. Even if his head's not popping, he can't hold me. There's my Turk. There's my Turk. There's my Turk. Love those babies. He's in on my leg right here. One thing I want our team is to be better at countering from high single leg. So one thing that we're doing is we're going wizard, attacking wrist right here. I'm attacking wrist, and now I'm trying to put pressure. Okay, just like a hand. Okay, I'm attacking wrist right here, and I'm moving away from it. So I'm taking the foot and I'm hopping in this direction right here. So I'm trying to put weight on this leg right here. So I get him to split his hands. So the one thing I'm doing is, if he has this right here, I'm on this hand, I'm trying to put weight on it. I'm moving in this direction, and I'm trying to keep space between our two hips so I can extend his arms out a little bit. As I do this, I'm putting weight down up on this leg right here. So I'm trying to open the doors up to a big move. Because I have him right here, and I'm putting all this pressure. And I come down with my shoulder and put pressure right here. One way is I move my feet to this direction, I get to one side of his body, and I go inside trip. And I go inside trip. Another skill that we do all the time. Move away, split his hands. I keep circling him if I have to. My elbow's down, my feet are together. Now I'm going inside, trip, right to there. They do that one pretty well. And we just practice inside trip by going like this. Move them. Inside trip right there. Chest to chest. And right here, I circle them. I'm going inside trip. Oh, jeez, I missed it. Circle them. I got the weight on that foot. Inside trip. Right to there. Kids, split his hands. Right here. Now I'm going Polish step. Elbow down, hand comes underneath here. Just like Momar did. Now fall. Pass this arm to the other side. Step. And hit him with Polish. I extend, and I move away from him. I'm creating space. I move to here. Stone is the ladder. I'm coming deep in here. I'm driving everything out forward. I'm going to right here. I'm using my knee to put it up on the back. I switch hands. Quickly to his back. I got it on his back. I pull it out. I turn this hand this way, put my knee up on his shoulder right here. Now I'm falling off to a tilt right here.
You're just going to get points on that. You're not going to get a pin on
I'm
that.
not even going to pin. Just getting back points right there. What I like for our kids to do is to put it out on the back right here. Put it out on the back and then go bar. And when I go to bar, I have my chest right on his elbow. I'll turn for a second. Turn with me. Turn. My chest is right on his elbow. Turn a little bit more. Chest is right on his elbow. Now I'm blocking this arm right here. I'm going to start putting pressure up so I'm running shoulder to his ear. 1, 2. I got him on his back. Looking for my back points. 1, 1,000, 2,000, 3, 4, 5, 1,000. I'm going to hip heist underneath. Lock my back. I don't go inside. I'm going inside right here. Either I'll lock on this or I'll lock on this. Knock him down to his hip. Now when I got him here, all the weight's on this forearm right here. Right to here. And as I'm doing that, I'm turning this leg up here. And then I'm locking over the top. So I'm in my bottom leg position like we were before. He goes to crawl forward. And I got him locked up right there. Now the problem is, no offense, the referees don't see much of that. He'll tack this way, he'll pull it out, put it on here, you straighten this leg out, he'll go right here. And he'll turk off this leg right there. Refs will stop. Once you stop this one right here,
Yes.
this leg,
Still, yeah.
okay, Brenda, tell me which leg that's killing me. Is it that? It's about that leg. It's this leg that's killing him right there. And all we do when we sit in the corner, we just get right to here. We're going to go to this side. Maybe good. Hand down flat right here. I'm going to do that other one. Pick it up. Throw it to the back. Now we got a trap right there. 900,000 things we can do when we have that arm trapped off right there. But I'm trying to prepare my guys for the best guys. They're going to block it. So all the pressure is going forward. He's bracing his hands and trying to put the pressure off to take the weight off his hands. I'm going to change directions on him. Knees to the fight. I'll change directions. Now I'm coming right here. Maybe I'll bring everything back forward again and try to capture this arm. Great breakdown. It's a great breakdown. Change. Boom. Right here. That's one thing that we try to do. The other thing we try to do is out of spiral. Out of spiral, I'm going in here, and I can't get his break his face. I got my knee inside. I bring it down to this elbow. Single wrist. Right there. Really nice. Going spiral here. And I got my hip inside. You know, if I can extend them out and get to it, I will. But most guys you can't. I'm going short claw right here. My knee's on the inside right here. And I'm going to bring it down to this elbow. Grab single wrist. Grab single wrist. Right here. Does John still use this ride? I still do it, man. He taught it to me. We're on a world camp together. Up. Boom. I drive him down. I go to this wrist. I come up and I put pressure up towards his head right now. I got all this pressure up on his head. Mr. Referee, am I stalling?
Well, it's Spence. It's only been a second.
What did you say?
High. I use my feet all over the place. But the key is not for me how hard I kick this man. Because I can stand right there, probably where I'm going. Right? I'm going to kick as hard as I can. Watch how this one. The key is making sure that weight is off that foot for my sweep. Right? I can kick. Right? Kick pretty hard, and that foot doesn't move. But by doing this little drill, I'm the inside tie. I just have my guys walk. Right? Inside tie. And then you'll notice, when I do this, I'm stepping inside between his two toes, toe to toe. So inside toe. Real simple. Now our guys, that looks like a pretty simple drill, and it is a pretty simple drill. Good. Good. Perfect. Now the reason you have to be that close to the guy is because when I actually sweep this man, I need to be able to be close enough that I can get weight over the missing foot. And that's why I do this drill. If I don't, you guys try to sweep, and they won't be able to take the man down. It's inside, toe to toe. And then I'll make this man feel something. Start out, you can't look, get screwed up. You gotta learn how to adjust. Once I've done that drill back and forth, and I'll have a guy run a line, real simple. And now we gotta learn how to sweep. If this foot's not coming up effortlessly, my timing's off. And it's amazing how it's one leg. Once you get good with one leg, you can do this. We go to two legs. Demonstrate that how light that foot is, and lift it just one little peaky, comes right up. That's the kind of timing you got to teach your kids. Absolute perfect timing. And then when you get good, you do it without looking. Close your eyes. It looks easier to do. Touch reaching. Now instead of walking straight into the man, now instead of stepping inside toe and walking straight in like our inside control, now we're going to go belly to belly. We're going to step outside. Pull. Do a little dance. Step, pull. Doing the same thing now, but this time I'm taking the weight off the leg that I'm pulling. So once I step, the weight's off. Make him step so there's no weight on that leg. And now I'm going to swap. Step, hold one. That's it. Around. A little dance. Now, what happens is when you have to do that, very short step. It's not a big thing up here. It's just a step that slightly is out to the side and slightly up. From here, I'm just starting to do a sit, but I'm not stopping on my butt. I'm going to keep chopping me, keep chopping me. I'm changing here. Now, he's still probably trying to chop me that side, but now I've got something better than a hand. I have a foot over there, and no matter how hard he wants to chop, how big, how strong, no matter what, I'm going to here. Now, he's still trying to hang on to me. Oh, guess what? This looks familiar, doesn't it? Okay? So it's the skill to get away. It's the getting away skill that I already have. Let me tell you, it is not an easy skill to teach, start to finish. So, we'll do it on the way, kind of on the way back. Okay? This is why I teach the skill. And I've had failures and successes. I've had much more successes now that I start teaching it this way. So this is the way I teach it. I say, okay, you're going to sit.
This guy's going to get behind you. He's got belly. He's on your arm. He's trying to take me which way? I'm not going to go that way. So, what's he going? He's taking me that way. First, I got to stop myself. I now have to get my hips and my feet to that hand. Now, how am I going to do that? It's not moving. What I have to do is, I've got to take that foot. Now I can do it. I can shift my hips and my feet to that hand, and I change hands. It's very important I change to a strong arm. Can't be a weak arm over here. Here, I bring this foot in, I shift my hips to my hand, I move my feet to my hand, and I change hands. Now, if they're going to make a mistake, this is probably where they make it. Our natural tendency, because a lot of the techniques that we show, is to kind of arch back like this. That's what's going to happen. Or even if I arch and just go, he circles around behind me. And here I am. So remember I said a strong arm? This arm that you're switching to when you went from here to here. Strong. You never go down to that elbow. Strong. Remember, we want to, if I go here, this is pretty good, right? It's about third best position there is. I go down to here, I'm going down to fourth or fifth. So I'm just going here. I am rocking forward. Remember, I'm getting away from him, so I'm trying to create distance. I'm going forward onto my knee, step up, and up. You will get away from a tough guys every single time with this. If they learn to do it, it'll be every single time. They can't stop you from that. I don't know what to tell this guy to do. If I knew somebody else was going to change over, I would not know for sure what to tell him to do to stop him from getting his feet. So, get on me again. Now he's trying to, and this is where I'm going to teach it. He's going to try to break me down. So that's how I'm going to teach it. I'm going to have him do that until he...
Show it this way.
Yep. So I'm here. He's trying to break me. Post. Strong. Don't arch. And don't go to elbow. It's strong arm. Now you actually use hand and feet to push you forward up on it. See that? I'm getting height. I'm moving up. I'm moving up. I'm moving up. And that's what I want to do. Here. And when I'm doing it in practice, we drill this on a 2 count. 1, 2. 1 is for him. Know what he does on 1? He's chopping me and driving me forward. If he's not chopping me, driving forward, I'm just standing up like this. But when the guy's, and you're carrying, you feel like it's 400 pounds on your hand, this will get you to your feet. So here we go. So it's like this. 1, chop. Now. 1, chop. All right. For slow motion, it's going to look like this. Chop. One part I can't do slow motion. So you see it a little bit different because it's easy. Do this. Chop. Take that knee down. He just stays right there with me. So when you go to, remember, we're trying to come up. Come up, strong arm, strong leg. Very important. He's locked. Boom. Okay? Remember, I am going to freak if they're down. Okay? They'll freak out because I've now given them a tool that they can use. Just kind of switch to a stand. Just leave your hand right there, just switch. Hand on the mat, step up. There you go. Okay, you did it. That's it. Step up. Beautiful. Good. Change those things up where you're going from this to this and just trying to have so they make a good sequence going from one thing to another. But that's one of probably our favorite ones that we do because it involves that lifting, it involves that changeover on the way back. So that's like really cool. Inside single. I'm going to button guard. He stands immediately. I lift. He changes over. Back up. I lift again. He changes over and gets out. Now, I would shoot on him. He would button right. I would come here. He would lift. Come down. Change over. He lifts again. And they'll get better and better at it. And it's like one of those drills. And he can take you back like this. He wants you spread out so he can get you like this. If you're tucked in this little tiny ball, that becomes much harder. It becomes much harder for me to control him. And he gets this arm somehow, so I really feel he's dangerous and tough with that. What is not a bad idea, it's actually a very, very good idea. We've done this really a lot, and that is turn in first. Remember we talked about we got to get this guy to move. If I change over, that's why the changeover works. He has to move to stay up with me. Turn in first. Watch what he has to do. Okay, so he goes to chop me, chop. See how he moves? He's got to move. If he doesn't move, let's say he doesn't move. All right, chop. You're just turning in and facing him. That's very, very uncomfortable to him to have that guy turn in and trying to face him. He can't chop you. You're just going to stand up. There are a little bit fancier ways to do it. I would suggest you not try to get fancy. You just stand up. You just get to your feet, and you can do it. What makes it hard to get to your feet? Guy's chopping. If I turn in, he's not chopping. I stand up. Looks like this. Ready, chop. And there I am again. Same position on my feet. It's easy. Ready? Go. It's not pretty, but it works extremely well. This complex move right here. Keep all my good principles. Principle number one in heavyweights is stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. Because as soon as they start doing this stuff, you know, they're going to start collapsing. He's chopping me. Ready? Chop. Not that. For my lighter guys, I will add one other little thing. Like this. I'll put a little circle in it. So it looks like this. Chop. Because what I've done is, I put myself in remember, the second best position there is. Okay. So that's done. I'm going to go elbow in front, head in front, and I'm going to take this foot and block over here. Okay. That is big trouble. All right? Big trouble. First of all, how do you prevent that from happening? It's a step out and hip. If I remember, I think we talked about this before. If I come up like this at all, so my son does this, comes up and has a tendency to look down, it's a natural reaction, he's going to get my wrist. If I come up, kind of like this, go ahead, get my wrist. Okay? Much, much harder. Maybe not possible, absolutely, but it's going to be much, much, much more harder. What do you do if he gets you in it? If I'm here, this is tight. You've got to create some space and get your elbow inside it. All right? Your elbow is your best counter weapon. So the arm he has, your natural tendency is like, it's not gonna help. Straighten it out. Straighten it, elbow in.
Show it over here.
All right, from here. Straighten it. I'm sorry.
I'd love to see that tilt.
You want the tilt? Okay. Well, let me counter this thing here first. Step out, elbow in, take it off with your elbow. It's your best weapon. It's the same thing we've been working against, which is I'm on the arm, hook, low. I'm around, wrist, tight. Now I am trying to make him regurgitate with my pressure. In other words, I'm squeezing his guts out with it. My near elbow goes in front, all right? Goes in between his thighs. My head goes in front of his belly, ear in tight. I'm looking out this way. One last component. This flick comes across to here. All right? So I can't demonstrate because I'm going to fall if I do it. But just stay strong here. When I do this foot's going, and then I'm pulling backwards. So he comes up, it's here. Now, what does it look like in competition? Like I said, I have some very good guys that could care less if this guy gets to his feet. Because they're really good at it. And they'll walk around and really try to improve their angle. That's why it's so important that you get that hip out. So, they're saying, okay, go ahead. Stand up. Ready? Go. Got ya. You are done for free anyway. Then they'll let you come up. And now they'll feed. You already got your 3. Now you got 3 more. And then they come back. And then they'll reach it under. And now there's 3 more. And they'll kill you with that. Really kill you with that. It's tough stuff. Matter of fact, tell you, I've had so many people say that they teach that, feed the leg through the crotch there. With young kids, I just had my youth coaches, which I kind of clinicked them last year. I just did it again this year. They were just telling me that's the one thing they put in last year after I kind of showed them some stuff. They said by far that was the most important thing that they learned. Definitely from their top, maybe from everything they did, is go to here. I don't even know what to tell you to do to get out of that. I should ask somebody a lot smarter than me, all right? Because that's tough. I don't feel that comfortable with doing like stand-ups and stuff. Ready? Wrestle. All right, here I am. So even if I don't do it well, I force him now to chop me from this side. Oh, okay. I do it well from that side. So we're only chop. That's the only thing I'm allowed to do. This guy can only change over. That's all he can do. We're wrestling live. Ready? 1, and he's got to go. 2 means he can go. We're going to wrestle from here. Okay? Same thing from here. He can only change over. I can only break him to his side. Ready? Go. That was nice. It doesn't have to be a crossover. Actually, I don't mind. I'm going to strong arm. Push. Because this is good here. What happens if he really, really chops me hard from here? Oh. I'm taking over. I'm already halfway through my changeover. I'm going to drive in so that he drives back. I'm then ducking my head under. Grab chin so he doesn't roll back through. Pin. This hand's going to be down, trying to get off its back every time. Try to walk the arm up. If that doesn't work, you're going to pick him up, step under, step, over, and he goes down. Okay? Here, Eckloff boys, they wrestle for, they'll go, and they're gone, like almost unstoppable. You can learn to do it that way. But it's a great trick to have. If a guy gets in on a high crotch, go here. If he's in on a high single, up here. Key. Here's the key. If you're going to mess up, this is where you're going to mess up. You're here. You can sit with your butt. But if you don't torque into him, he'll start walking around you, and you'll be... All right? You've got to turn in. Because he's trying to counter it now. I think it's a great thing to have. I got it when I need it. It can't.
He collar ties me, I collar tie him. I'm gonna elbow high to the sky, thumb toward the mat. This is a shuck. Look away, lower over my body. Now that shuck is pretty simple. Thumb down, elbow high. I step. I have my outside leg or inside leg leading. I'm just gonna pivot on that toe. Now, what makes a couple different ways to do shots. You can do a over tie, grab the tricep, the bicep. Momar Billman, who wrestled for Easton right down the road in Nazareth. My coaches, from the inside right here. On the toe, throw. What I do off my foot sweep is works really well for me. Thumb down, look away. Notice how we step. So what I started doing is just blocking this foot either way. Here. Blocking. It doesn't look like much. But what happens is he has to throw, he has to swing the arm out. And anytime I get a guy, I'm pushing right there. There it is, I got you. Step, so on the inside toe. Watch if he doesn't swim this hand. And had it swim. Real slow, so don't swim the hand. Go right to his back. Side. Almost impossible. And this is one of the easiest moves for me to teach my guys. Because most of the guys already know it's just a little shrug where they're pivoting on their inside foot, looking away. So it's going to shrug first. All good. On my toe. It's going to pivot. Turn. Sorry, I'm going to make a full turn here. Pull in the head. And my arm, I'm not taking this and pushing it up in the air. I'm blocking. I'm looking away. But he can square up with me. So as I do this, if he keeps circling with me, I'm good. There he goes coming. Circles out. And that's what will happen. I'll get this arm all the way here and circle. Just like that. So I was doing that and I was getting frustrated. Pull my foot out. Arm out. He's going to throw that arm out. So this is an additional sweep. Want to do it to me. Down. Pull. Right, this time I run around you. So swing that arm. Real simple. this, I'm gonna just hop, hop, hop until he falls. I notice I'm hitting my butt, but I'm in control. I'm gonna hit, we're gonna both hit at about the same time. I know where I'm going, he doesn't. Hop, hop. Now right here, it looks 50-50, but I'm the one who's putting him here. My momentum, and I'm higher, so I can easily just go. Real simple. All I do is reach out. Right? And you'll get in this position all the time. Russian tie. We were talking about whenever Russians before, same kind of motion. Whenever Russians, right? You probably did this. Great. Throw. I do from Russian. Same kind of foot sweep. Nice little short offense drill in my toes. And what I want to teach our guys to do when we do this is as I'm snapping, I'm leaving my knees. Right here. I'm on my knees, all my weight. And then I'm sure, I think I saw Coach Buxton teach his backhand reach. When I do backhand reach, go over it. I'm redundant, I'm sorry. My backhand reach, and Nate Carr was phenomenal. His fingers about that long, and he could wrap them around you backwards 3 times. Walk around you. Snap into my hip. I'm on my toes, and I just do a backhand reach. Now all I'm doing is taking my palm and going high. It looks kind of weird. It looks like it shouldn't be able, you should be able just to follow me. But all my weight's on that hand. It's very hard for him to follow me. So we start off, real snap, off my toes, backhand reach, right there. Ankle, come back the other direction, snap, backhand reach. Step 2, snap, he brings his arm up, I'm going to go chest to chest pancake, boom. Snap, his arm up, chest to chest. When I teach that, I use the word proud chest because I want other direction. Snap, headlock, whack. I remember in college, a guy named Doug Weiland used to hit this all the time. National runner-up. Real short, so when he was wrestling, he was like wrestling on the keys. Snap, headlock. So, snap, snap, go behind, snap, brings that arm up, pancake, snap, headlock, keeps his head down this time, snap, keeps his head down, but he comes up with an ankle, buck up, there. All I'm going to do is ankle pick, and I can stay under the chin if I want, here, keep the chin, bring the knee to knee. So and depending upon what he does, I'm going to have a different reaction. Now I can't pick him. We're going to go into our cradles and our drops, right? And that's what I get a lot from, especially from our feet against the shot. Boom. Right there. Try to buck out, up and out. Let go. Chin. We've got this hamstring. There. Here. And what he'll do is he'll continue to come up. Drive it like a bullet. Now we'd like to do this crotch. The guy's going to pass him by all the time. Because he just doesn't have his shoulders are so flexible, funky. They're easily passed by. He gets into this situation. So for him, Dustin either goes double or single every time a guy shoots a shot. And he's clearing himself from me on this one. I'm gonna hit it on you. So on my chin, right? I start fucking out. Reach up, grab. I'm pulling up. So I'm pulling myself into that situation. Bring him down into that position, and there it is. So, and when you're attacking the underhooks, what do they start doing? They start making bad shots. They want to avoid that position. So they know we're going to be in here, bang his head, they take a bad shot. There it is. Shot. Good shot. We've got a couple guys who are exceptionally good at this. We have Joe Mazurko, Dustin Nye, Travis. All Americans are really, really good at this. Hopefully they'll match. I think you guys should start calling it Cornell. I like it. Call that Clover Dick now. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we call it. Just Clover Dick. We call it the dig of the club out here. You guys call it stuff. And you can do it a lot of different ways. You can get the underhook, reach out, grab for a single leg. Boom, there it is, my head, underhook, my mid. There's where I want to be. I used to be a big front headlock guy back in my free shot. All right, take that chin, and he comes down. If he can, he's going to pull the head and try to get to the ankle. Here, right there. Now, if you notice, I've got that leg locked out, so there's only one way it can turn. All right, and it's not this way. All right, so I blocked that, and actually got robbed. He was wrestling Sean Bunch in the semifinals last year. Should have beat him. He's here. But what happens is that knee's coming out this way, so which way can you turn? No, you can't turn that way. That way. There you go. It turns right into the cradle. Turn right into the cradle there. And he pretty, oh my gosh, I've seen him pin so many kids. Just, oh, there it is. There's my cradle. So that's our, start down on our knees, right, just warming up. And when we warm up, we focus on just trying to take his head to be ready to snap his head into the mat. We really want to work on this motion. As hard as I can, I'm smashing him. So when we're up I'm here. All right there. Damn. My leg's going back, and let's feed him into this Kevin. I think you find in your kids when you're practicing snap downs, it's not like that. And it's like Coach Crowell was saying, that doesn't relate into a match. You've got to learn. And then you take some shots. Now I've got that where I snap it. My hand's already in position. You can see it's already there. Snap goes up, push up. And the other thing, which is an amazing phenomenon, just doing that pancake drill, all of a sudden your kids get a shot on me. You find your kids catching the headlocks when they're shooting in. Just being aware of that motion, you start catching pancakes. Easy, man. So, you head up. Boom. Headlock. I went the wrong way, but that's all right. Pancake. That's all right. And I don't mind the guys nice and slow from here. Just getting this motion going because I'm trying to get them warm. Practice. Picks. All right, that'll be our warm up. About 5 minutes of that. Then we do our shot me shot. All right, let's do a shot. Notice when I'm pulling that hand, I get that snap. Down, 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 down. And I give the guys some flexibility because I don't want, not every of my guys does all those things. He brings me down, I hold it. I let him go around me. Go all the way around me. Boom. So I feel that. Arm on the other leg. and I were in a world team trial. Actually, I did that in the world team trial finals. What you call it? He doesn't know. I'm in here going, oh, please, go around me. Somebody score. As soon as he went around, put my arm, I hold this tight, elbow at the ear. Arm's gonna go around the knee joint, and I'm gonna do a head plant, throw my body over his, here. And as Coach Crowell would say, which way to go? Always towards the legs. Kendall Cross did that in the Olympic trials against Barry Brand in Washington. He won the Olympic trials that move also. Put my head down right there, it is. Block.
Call takedown right there.
My knees together. So I don't want to throw in a leg.
2 and 2. Takedown to reversal.
I've gotten pretty good at that. So my guys, put my legs together. I don't want to throw a leg. Walking. Body all the way across his body. Here, now I'm really conscious about this leg. I don't want it going there. Here. Hang on to the same arm. He comes around me. Right? I go up against the joint, block the knee, so you can't throw that leg, and I just turn into it. Which looks too simple, but it really works. Here, come around me, block the leg, don't try to stop me anymore. It's really hard. It looks kind of goofy, doesn't look like, but he can hang. Hold it down. And bigger guys, stronger guys, sometimes hard to bring down. So, Joe Williams does this real well. His brother does it real well. If you can't bring the guy down, he'll let go of his arm and actually follow the mat. I do this a lot. Follow the mat, his arm goes in the crotch. Here. Right there. Now, I don't like doing it with my feet. I do it like a son of a gun from here. I'm riding the guy here. And it's real hard to do, the movie showed, it's hard to do that here. You know, he's got a big base. But, I can do this one really easily if he stays in referee's position, even if he bellies out. I'm gonna take this arm, go all the way in the crotch, pin myself, look straight from the mat. But there's no way he can hold me there. And I just saw a lot of guys like it, so I thought, boy, I do that a lot. Even if he bellies down flat, right there, down here, fighting. The second I see a little bit of space underneath here. It's not hard, it's not dangerous, because even if I don't make it, right? No. If I don't make it, I can always just readjust. But if I get the arm all the way across his body, he won't be able to stop me. What I won't be able to do is his arm's here. Here's harder. It's not impossible, harder. One more time. Falling all the way, farther I fall off, the better. I want to be flat on my back, because I want to have his arm in deep, because I want to get that my back points right here. 1, 2, 3. And obviously, the harder I whip myself through here, right? Nate Park from Oklahoma. Nate Park can do that. Nate Park can go over this. All I'm going to do is rev the motorcycle, like this. And I'm going to take this tight waist, and I'm just going to run it around with it. There. Did you go over that? Good. Turn around. And it works really, really well. And same guy I told you guys had like no technique, and right here. And instead of chopping, we're going to go the exact opposite way. We're going to run our body around. And you'll notice all this weight's going to end up going over this shoulder. So you're still almost chopping them. Instead, you just keep running those feet. Belly flat. There. And it's up. Gotta come back up. Alright, we'll do that each time in. Alright. And he takes his butt above my hands. Not doing me. Boom. There's the double leg. into our turf. Turn it. Come the other way. Cut the other way. Single leg. Fight. There's three moves. He cuts into me. I lower my level. I can't want to fight here, obviously. I lower my level. Boom. Double leg into turf. It's a great setup for a turf. And we've got so confident with our weight. I'm weight heavy as I can on the heel, and then block. And when I whip, all my weight falls back, and I whip as hard as I can. And that's our master in series. And if you do it with conviction, that'll work real well. He's an old school guy I've never seen. And he hits single leg, cracks him back, and does all the stuff that I learned when I was a young kid. And so I believe everything works if you do it hard enough. And I'll fake it. I don't ever pull him into a crab ride. I never pull him into a crab ride. After my guys get in trouble, I pull the guy back, lock, and I whip off to the side. My kids get in trouble because they do this. And then there it is. And that's where your guys get in trouble also. Step, and I'm really pulling them off my hip, and then coming up into a cross rest. Hold the top, and I scoop. I put my head right on that by his toe. I scoop. Another leg kick. I'm done. And I do this, I turn my foot here. I drop down my head on his knee. He does the same thing. Turns out, turn my hip, spin out, drop down my ankle. And on the inside. Turn, grab his hip. Now notice, keep tight. Where my guys get in trouble is they let their butt hit the mat here. Now there's no pressure. He comes up. So it works. Go ahead. Do this thing on. Now keep tight. I gotta turn that key, and I crunch him with my butt. Because when I crunch him with his butt, it kind of opens up the keyhole. All right? You can see tight when I crunch him. It creates pressure this way. Lower single, head down, tight, hip, block, drop on him. Tight. Block. One thing I'm doing you're not doing as well is crushing me with my hip. You're getting your hip off me a little bit. So crush me. Yeah, opens it up a little bit. Feel that, right? You really want to crush away from him. The whole time, that hip's coming down on his head. Little 20 feet away. This is my drill. Run. From a double leg position, I'm going to have to lock around his body. If I'm on the mat, now I really got to dig my feet in. Crush his head. Pulling him up to me. A little small. Crunching. Sorry. Drop down. Drive those heels in the mat. Pull them into me. Drive. And I got to get my hips square. Facing down. Pull tight. Crunching too much on this side. I'm putting a lot of pressure on him. I'm getting his arms strong. Good, tight. See how tight that's really tight. Now I know I'm bigger, but I'm going to pull, and I'm using all my hips, legs, arms to get this leg back. I'm going to drive my toes in the mat, and this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to fall over his head. When I fall over his head, his arms go from here to here. All right? That's why I want to fall over his head. It extends his arms. Driving over his head. Once again, break. Fall. And now my drill is crunches me back up, pulls back in. Oh, square. Punch back in. Punch back in. Square. It's tiring, isn't it? This way. But I'm planning shot, he'd be shooting like this. As he'd get my legs here, but he couldn't stop me from going this way. And then when he, that's the little drill. Very difficult to teach your young kids, but once you get, I'm sprawling out, running square. This one, crunch the head, try those toes, square out. And switch. Jam, switch. Now, I've got flexible knees, mind you, so I get away with this. You guys are going, give me a break. I am too. I jam, I'm posting elbows, you can't bump across. And all I do from here is this simple standing switch. Not that hard. I want you to hit a switch on me. Good position beats this all the time. But, that's why I can't. Oh, there, exactly. I got the shoulder outside my thigh. Now I can switch. So, as much as I want to teach a switch, more so, I'm trying to teach this. Good position. No space. I don't want any space between my shoulder and his crotch. And by teaching the switch, the next thing I'm going to show, it's a very good tool to teach us good technique. All right, next one. Behind crotches. Oh, there, I got you. Instead of switching, all I'm doing is guiding his arm outside. It's already past me. So I want you to have that. I feel him coming. Guide it. Sit. Outside leg out. Hold me to my crotch. Pull the crotch. So now, freestyle. My last freestyle nationals, I won. I didn't hit one shot. The neck was so bad. Right? My go-to shot. All I'm doing is he shoots. See, I'm stepping out. Feel it coming. I step outside. Create a little space. Block the arm. And as I do the turn, and my leg back, I'm going to be like a Russian folk dancer. That kind of motion on my heel. Here. So, got a lot of power here. I can do this kind of motion. Straighten my leg out. I'm on my heel. Pulling his crotch into me. He's got to hold that leg. Right? What I'll do, all I'm going to do is I'm going to feed it to him. I'm going to this foot. And I'm going to bring it right across his ankle. Right there. Like that. I should try to get it there. And I like to get in between his legs. Right here. Coach Crowell did a nice job of showing how he grabs in step. Right. I'll just come back and actually get it in place. Right. I'll use the same leg. And I'll just do this. Get a good leg in there. Right there. It's good enough. Right from here, I mean, he can't hold that leg. I'm going to take my leg, and I'm going to straighten it out. His leg's still in. And I'm going to kick my own butt and scoop it out. That's the first line. If he's too good with that, he can't. Or if he locks it with his other leg, right? Now that's when I really need to unlock it. And I'm going to unlock it by just going back, unlocking it, sliding it down. Again. Unlock it. And it's amazing. Certainly, we make good at it.
Yeah.
I crotch doubles.
Even if they're like really paranoid and like circling away really hard and trying to get your arm out and stuff, you're not going to
Another thing to do from here. Grab the elbow. So I'm right here, posting. I sneak this. I don't let him know it's coming. Sneak it over his head. Grab the armpit. The elbow. I'm gonna throw it by. Boom. Double leg. I'm not as good on that one. I've got a All-American 74-pounder, really, really good with that. Anytime I got post on your head, go on. Defense is the rush. Right? So what do you do? I mean, well, oh, he's gonna do this, do that, do this. I come here. I grab the hand. I grab the hand, step on the toe, throw it by. Some guys like to grab the, you guys like to come all the way up and grab the elbow. I don't feel comfortable there. That feels like grabbing. I don't know if you can bring me by. I just grab the wrist, one of the fingers. Very, very hard for them to stop me. And that's how I beat it. I just grab it. There, peel that off. So I grab those fingers. Because this is not the arm that's controlling the Russian. And I swear, people think that that's the arm, the Russian high arm. It's not. This is the control. I think you can fire a carry me from here. Oh, do you want us to? Double single. It's like anything you want. From here, you can't do it. Can't Russian me. Fire with me. Can't snatch singly. Tries to throw me by. Boom. I've actually got him. So I grab that lead hand, but I don't just stop there. I grab the lead hand, I step on the toe, try to get him to throw by. That's my Russian hand. It's a little different. I feel like do that to my guys, and then they try to make a mistake. Time again. And I do a lot of this kind of stuff. Thanks. Off that, so I'm waiting to do that. Anything else?
Hey Ralph, I saw you do a run across.
Drive. That's our drill. I'm not sure what else.